Well, hello. Back to the channel. Welcome to Catch Up with Sonny. Long while. I of course always want more like this. But I hope that some of you are going to be able to join me during the live stream. Not then I hope at least a bunch of you are going to watch it afterward. All curious about what's channel at the moment. I'm thinking about why I am canceling some of the shows that I'm doing at the moment, solo reaction. Yeah, I'll get into all of that in the questions whatsoever. Anything, put it in the chat. You're of course also chat. Want to support the channel? Oh, you can't hear me. Why? Should be able to hear me. Audio is going out. Just a sec. I think it's because of some of my settings. Can you hear me now? Is it better now? Gonna wait for you guys to let me know. Well, this is a great start. Is it better now? Sorta better now. Oh, just a sec. There we go. What about now? Okay. It's better. All right. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna. Okay, I see you guys saying it's way better. That was a great start. I'm just gonna start over. I also see now that there are some settings now that I haven't done that I definitely should do when it comes to the bit rate of the stream. I haven't done any streams in a long while, so I totally forgot to set up everything again because something happened a while back where I had to. There's a whole drive failure with my computer, so I had to redo a lot of things, and this is one of the things that I didn't redo, unfortunately. Anywho, I'm gonna start over. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Catch Up with Sonny. I haven't done one of these in a long while, but I hope that you're gonna be able to join me live here. I see that there already are a number of you in the chat, and I really, really appreciate all of you being here. I hope that a lot of you are going to be able to watch it, or at least that you're going to watch it on the replay, so that if you are curious about why I'm doing some of the things that I'm doing at the moment, and my thought process behind canceling some of the solo shows, solo reactions that I'm doing at the moment. I want to get into all of that. I want to answer all of your questions. And speaking of questions, if you have any, please feel free to put them in the chat. You're of course also very much welcome to put in a super chat to support the channel, but you absolutely don't you don't have to if you don't if you can't, or if you don't want to. If there's anything you want to say, just feel free to put it in the chat. But anywho, I better get into it. So yeah, the whole reason why I'm doing this live stream right now is to, as it says in the title, explain myself. What the frack is going on with the channel. And I've been trying to for a while now to sort of get the channel going again, as most of you are aware of. You're already aware of this, but Cat isn't really a part of the channel that much at the moment. Just, Cat is very busy with PhD work and just daily life. So that's why I thought, okay, maybe I can do some more just by myself, and it's gonna be okay. I knew that the channel was going to take a hit, and the reactions most likely weren't going to perform as as well as they used to, as I would like them to. But hopefully, it was gonna be all right with me doing it by my lonesome. But it is becoming very clear to me, at least with the some of the choices that I've made, some of the shows that I've chosen to do. The numbers they aren't there. The views aren't there on YouTube, in particular when it comes to, well, yeah, Superman and Lois, and unfortunately also Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I hate doing this, and I want to continue both shows because I am thoroughly enjoying both of them, but it just doesn't make any sense business wise, and I have to take a step back, and I have to think about that stuff as well. I wish it could just all be about enjoyment, just pure enjoyment. Am I enjoying this or not? And that should be that in a perfect world, that would be like the only factor that I had to like think about was, am I enjoying this or not? Should I continue? Yes, I'm enjoying it. I should continue. Should be easy, right? But no, it is when I am spending a lot of time on the channel. I'm spending a lot of time watching things, editing things, and when there's not a lot of return financially, like when not a lot of people are watching it on YouTube, so there's not, any ad revenue really coming in from YouTube, and when people aren't joining Patreon or the memberships either to get the early reactions and the uncuts, and again, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, curse you, you should join, you should do, like, that's totally up to you, and I know, like, I don't have any grudges or anything like that, like, no hard feelings, it is what it is, like, there has to be some sort of incentive, there has to be something there for you guys to want to join, and clearly right now what I'm doing, that's just not it. That's not making you guys want to join and support. So again, I really have to take a step back and rethink my entire approach to this channel, and especially when it comes to those solo reactions. Is that the way forward? Right now, I want to say no, but I'm not. I haven't given up completely just yet. Like, I am going to continue, and I'm going to finish Battlestar Galactica for one, and that's mostly because I'm just very stubborn. I've been watching that one for a long while now. I already took one very long break, and I definitely shouldn't have done that, but I did. Now I am continuing it. It is one of my favorite series ever. I love it so much, and I'm so invested in it. So I am definitely going to continue Battlestar, and I'm going to finish Battlestar. So those of you out there worrying about that one, no worries. There's an exception there with Battlestar Galactica. But again, the other ones, sorry, my phone is ringing. Oh, that's my dad. I'll call him back. The other ones, Superman and Lois and Full Metal Alchemists, I'm unfortunately not going to continue. So with Full Metal Alchemist, I managed to watch 10 episodes. I'm gonna release all of them on YouTube, and they'll probably come out in very soon. I'll just release what I have there, and with Superman and Lois, I've actually watched 13 episodes of season 1, and I know that 10 of the episodes have been edited, and that one is it's different because I'm actually working with someone, working with someone on that. I'm working with some people who are willing to help me out in a way where there's not that much risk involved for me at the moment. What they want to do for me is just they want me to find a show, a series where you guys are going to be interested, you're going to be watching, and then I can work with them from there, and then they can get something out of it. I can get something out of it. Everybody wins. But I've talked with them on several occasions now, and while it was with them that I decided, okay, we're gonna go with Superman and Lois. It was one of the shows that they recommended to me, and I wanted to watch it. They have now decided that, okay, we're not going to continue with that one. It doesn't make any sense. The views aren't there. People aren't. We don't think people are going to join Patreon for this one. So we're ending it here. Maybe I haven't broached this idea with them just yet, but maybe I'm going to be able to at least wrap up season 1, perhaps, if they're willing to still edit the rest of the episodes for me, because I know there are like 15 episodes in total. So yeah, that's the whole deal with Superman and Lois. But I am still going to work with these people going forward, and what they have suggested when it comes to the solo reactions is that I try out some more series. I put out a couple of reactions to a new series. If the numbers are there, I'm gonna continue. If they aren't, I'm gonna try out a new one. And I hate doing it like that. I absolutely hate it, because then it's not about what I want to watch. Well, it's also that. I'm not going to start watching something I don't want to watch, but it's more about, does it make money? Like, it's all about the financial situation. And I hate making decisions based off of that, but again, I have to be realistic. I really, really have to, if I want this thing to succeed in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick look at the chat now, because I see a lot of you guys in there again, and I'm so thankful that you guys are actually here live with me. So I'm gonna see if there are any questions now before I continue, which is all about the audio and the sound to begin with, how that wasn't really working, and again, I apologize for that, but it should be good now. I see that there's a super chat. So sorry, I just quit talking. I see that there's a super chat from Caro. No questions, just here to support. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Then Matthew, while YouTube reaction channels have been a horrible addiction of mine for the past 6 years, I must say yours has always been a pleasurable experience. Your Loki reaction with Kat is my personal fave. Oh, thank you so much, Matthew. That's really, really kind of you. And Loki, that's a series that Kat and I enjoyed so much. It's still probably our favorite MCU anything, is that Loki season 2 finale. All right, a lot of people make them Patreon exclusive, those shows that doesn't get views on YouTube. Yeah, and that is something that I am open to. I'm open to. Because, again, of course, I want to watch and finish Superman and Lois and Full Metal Alchemists. And if you guys are willing to join Patreon for those uncuts, and if enough of you do, then that could make sense. It's just, it's not a guarantee for me. So if I start doing it and you're not joining, then I'm going to have to not do that either. But yeah, that's at least something I'm thinking about. All right. Major Dad made an appearance, a very short one. Do community polls to get a better grasp of what they want? Yes, that is definitely something that would be a good idea. X-Men 97, I've seen a lot of people mention that one. My Hero Academia, maybe. I'll be honest, I've watched your channel since the Naruto reactions and Avatar: The Last Airbender, but afterwards there was not much where I was as engaged as before. New shows would get my attention. All right. I appreciate that. Community polls, maybe react to shows that are currently popular, like Peacemaker. Yeah, that would, of course, be a good idea for the channel if I can find a show that is, ongoing, and I can start watching that, because then it will feed into like an algorithm where people are already looking for that show, and then maybe that can bring some new people over to the series, and it can help boost some of the other shows that I'm doing. So yes, that is a very good suggestion. I confess I'm a patron, but I prefer watching on YouTube. Much easier for me. That's fair. But are you aware that on Patreon, the early reactions over there, they are just YouTube videos or YouTube links. So you're still, if you go on Patreon and you click on, for example, Battlestar Galactica, one of the early reactions there. It'll just take you to YouTube and you can watch it there. And I'm, with 10 episodes ahead with that one. Let's see, yeah, Mark suggesting Alien Earth. That one has already wrapped, so if I'm gonna do a current show, it's gonna be one where I can watch it as the episodes come out. So I'm not sure which one that is going to be just yet. There is a show that's coming soon, or at least the second season of Fallout is coming soon, and Kat and I are going to be watching that. So there's at least there's one there that's where we can watch it sort of live with you guys. A lot of animes are blowing up recently. I think your views would skyrocket reacting to more anime. Yeah, maybe some more, some newer anime stuff. Because again, Full Metal Alchemist, that clearly didn't do it. All right, so yeah, I got to the bottom of the chat there. Okay. Yeah. So what you guys are saying, it of course it makes a lot of sense with a more focus on community polls and seeing have you guys maybe throw in some suggestions and vote on things. I already did a vote, and that's how I started watching Full Metal Alchemist, because it won the vote. It's just, again, not enough people watching that one. So yeah, probably should go with something that is newer, more current. Yeah, I see someone recommending Severance. We've already watched Severance, Kat and I, just watching it on our own, not on the channel. Freon, I've heard a lot about that. I could maybe try that one out. Also with a second season coming out soon. So yeah, that could make a lot of sense. But something that I can say, or I can announce it here, I guess, for you guys watching, is that Kat and I have actually started watching a new anime series. We've watched the first 4 episodes of Vinland Saga. That's a series that I know a lot of you guys have been wanting us to get into for a long while because, well, we're Scandinavians. It's our history, the history of our ancestors, or yeah. So we're finally doing Vinland Saga. I don't exactly know when I'm gonna be able to release them because we're not able to watch them consistently at the moment. We're doing 2 episodes at a time, and I'm most likely, I'm gonna release them as like 2 episodes per video. But we're not able to watch 2 episodes per week right now. Like we're able to watch, we're watching it when we can, when we're able to find the time. So we're gonna keep watching a little bit, and then I'm gonna build up like a backlog of those episodes, and then I'll start releasing them so that we don't get to a point where I'm releasing our latest Vinland Saga reactions, and then you guys have to wait maybe a couple of weeks before the next couple of episodes. So yeah, I hope all of that makes sense to you. Yeah, I hope that will make more sense. And I love that all you guys are throwing in, show suggestions in the comments, and I'm definitely gonna take all of that into consideration. But mostly, what I wanted to do here was just, again, as the title says, I wanted to explain myself. I wanted to just let you know like some of the thought processes behind like, okay, why I'm stopping some of the solo reactions, and then what the next weeks, months are going to look like on the channel as I try out some new things. So I've already mentioned like the people that I'm working with at the moment. That together with them, I'm gonna try out some other series, put out a couple of episodes. If the numbers are there, if people are watching, I'm gonna continue with them, and then it's hopefully gonna be full steam ahead, and I can start doing early reactions and all of that. But if not, then I'm just gonna stop and try a new one. So you might see some of that, me starting a series, and maybe some of you are going to be like, yay, you're starting that show, or like, that's one of my favorite things. I really hope you're going to continue. But then maybe I'm not going to. And again, I hate doing it like that, but that is a proven business model, unfortunately, when it comes to especially like solo reaction channels, or like when it's just one person. Then committing to a series where people aren't watching and people aren't joining the Patreon, and you're not, you're not seeing a lot of return on your investment, that's just bad business sense, I guess. And I should stop doing that, because I'm spending all of my time watching and editing shows where there's no return on the investment, on the time that I'm putting into it. So that leaves me no, like, there's not a lot of time for me to try out new things. So that's why I have to axe some of the stuff that I'm doing, some of the shows that I'm doing, to make room for new stuff, me trying out new things. So that's that. Yeah, that is where I am with that, and also something that I really want to get back to, and maybe that is one of the new things that I'm gonna try out and see if that can make up for yeah, some of the losses, is game streams, for example. Like, I haven't done game streams in a while, and that is something where, I sit down, I do the stream, I play, I have fun with you guys, and then after that, I don't have to really do anything. It's there. I don't have to spend hours and hours and hours editing it. I might, like, if they do really well, and if you guys are interested, I might do it myself or get someone to edit down those game streams. So like maybe a 3-hour stream can become a 45-minute video if I'm playing, for example, a game that has a heavy focus on story. If you just want to see my reactions to like important story elements, then I might do something like that. I have sort of done it in the past, but yeah, maybe that is not maybe that is definitely something that I want to try out again. And then if you have any other suggestions, anything else that you would like me to do, something that you would want to see me do on the channel, it doesn't have to be like show specific, but just like a general thing. Again, like, hey, I would like to see you do some more gaming, that would bring me back. Or I would like to see you do more live streams. I would like to see you, and this is another new thing, I would like to see you maybe collaborate with some other reaction channels out there, because that is also a thing that I'm gonna look into very much, because there's this new thing on YouTube, this whole new collab feature, where if you are collaborating with another channel, you can collaborate with other channels, and like you do videos with other channels, and on the video, if you click on it, then it's not only just one channel there with a subscribe button next to it, then it's like multiple channels. I still need to figure out how exactly it's going to work, and with like revenue sharing and all that, but it is a new thing that they're doing here on YouTube. Yeah, that one came recently, and also like the whole hype button thing that I'm also still trying to figure out. So if you can find the hype button, feel free to press it, because I think that helps a lot. But the collaborations, that is definitely something that I really want to try. Getting together with another reaction channel, be it a couple or group, or another solo reaction channel most likely, and watch like a movie or a series together, and see if that makes sense for all parties involved. That I really, really want to try out, because I know solo reactions don't do as well as like if it's more than one person sitting there. Of course, the most popular thing is usually group reactions, and then it's maybe like couples reacting together, and then solo reactions like way down there. So that could make sense for sure, if I decide, or if I find someone to collaborate with, on that. And there was something else that I wanted to say with that, but it completely just disappeared. Okay, let's see. Returning to the chat, Vinland Saga again probably will get more traction if season 3 gets announced. Yeah, perhaps, maybe. I thought that the series was done. It was just 2 seasons, and then that's it. And it's. I hope you guys are gonna be interested in it, even though it's not ongoing anymore. But we'll see. Hi, Sonny. I've been subscribed, and this. Sorry, I should start saying your names when I'm reading the comments out loud. Led Rafter. Hi, Sonny. I've been subscribed for a long time, but I confess that I haven't been watching your reactions lately because I haven't watched the shows you're currently watching. Yeah, and it seems like that's one of the main issues, is that I'm choosing things that you guys aren't watching. So of course you're not gonna watch the reactions if it's a show that you haven't watched. No duh. But I appreciate you saying it. I'm also one of the people who subscribed at the time you were watching Naruto. Okay. So, like, it does seem like a lot of you guys, and feel free to tell me in the chat again if this is true, a lot of you guys joined this channel because of our anime reactions. Am I correct in that assumption? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is amazing, but it's kind of old and already so many reactions on YouTube. That's why not so many views, I guess, but it's worth watching for sure. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much, P. Caro again, Cow. But you will pick it back up if there's enough interest, right? Yeah, one of the new shows I'm doing, for sure, yeah. All right. Great to see this. Wonderful to hear from you. Oh, thank you so much, ML McMahon. Cinephiles have done the video game reactions. Yeah. Your Demon Slayer trailer did quite well on your own. Yeah, that's true. Trailer reactions are a little bit different when it comes to that, but Demon Slayer is also like very, very big at the moment, and Kat and I can't wait to watch Infinity Castle once it's available on Crunchyroll. Have you and Kat ever watched The Haunting of Hill House? No, we haven't. That is definitely on the list. And that was from SLC88. Now, NAO. Yeah, you're right. At least for me, when I'm looking for reactions, I mostly look for 2 or more people reacting to something. Yes, exactly. Jason, I joined due to reactions to Star Wars, and I like your style, so I stayed. Thank you so much. There's definitely going to be more Star Wars on the channel once we get some more Star Wars. And then with Star Wars, that's most likely going to be me and Major Dad most of the time. So yeah, for sure, still doing Star Wars. I'm still a huge Star Wars fan, so that one is not going away. Yeah, someone saying here, join for your anime reactions. Yep. Join during WandaVision, Marvel content. Okay. Think reacting to series that are currently releasing episodes would show more results. The anime community loves reactors. Yeah, so choosing some more current anime shows to watch. And I think that is for sure something that I'm gonna try out, and I'm gonna have a long look at the long list of animes that are currently airing, and seeing, okay, when are new seasons coming out, when would it make sense to maybe get into some of these by myself, and try to just be more strategic about it, because again, what I've been doing so far is just choosing shows that I wanted to watch, and that's pretty much it, and not putting more thought into it than that. But that I can't do that anymore. Again, I have to include the whole business angle there. I see. Yeah, someone joined with the Expanse or Attack on Titan. Oh, I really miss both of those series. So yeah, okay. So just from what I see here, a lot of you guys joined for various reasons, various shows throughout the time, and we've already been watching, we've kind of been all over the map with our reactions, reacting to some serious dramas here and there, and then the anime stuff and the fantasy sci-fi with Star Wars and The Expanse and Marvel and yada yada yada. So that's maybe also something that I need or should consider is just being a more like choosing. Okay, I'm gonna watch specifically a lot of anime, and then maybe not so much the other stuff. To focus in on that audience. But again, yeah, I'm just thinking out loud right here with you guys. I hope you don't mind. Like everything that I'm saying at the moment, it's not set in stone. The only thing that is, unfortunately, set in stone is that I'm gonna stop the Superman and Lois and the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, and I'm gonna continue Battlestar Galactica. Kat and I are going to be watching Fallout Season 2 when it comes out. We'll watch when we can, and then also we're watching Vinland Saga. I think, I hope that one is going to be a hit, if you can call it that. But of course, there's also that doubt in the back of my mind always that maybe we're too late with that one, even though a lot of people have been asking for it, and we have that unique thing with us being Scandinavians, and then watching Vinland Saga. So maybe I should put out the first couple of episodes sooner rather than later, just to gauge the interest and just to see if you guys are interested or not. I just want to again make sure that we've already watched a few, but then it could be an investment that I'm gonna regret, just like with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I started watching a lot of episodes before I started putting them out on YouTube, and then once I again had already watched like 6, 8, or 10 episodes, put out the first 2, and it was like, oh damn, that's underperforming a lot compared to what I wanted it to. Damn it. It almost makes it like, damn, now it feels like it's too late to pivot, but I still had to do it. So maybe that's something I like, an approach I should use when it comes to Vinland Saga. I don't know. Okay, P again, just a small thing, but I like your old style of thumbnail more when it didn't have black gradient at the bottom. I feel like it's more welcoming and it's easier to separate shows. Okay, that's fair enough. I appreciate the feedback on my thumbnails, because that's also, I've been trying out some new things with the thumbnails, because it's very clear to me that the channels that are doing really well at the moment, they all use kind of the same style when it comes to thumbnails. So I've been trying to replicate that a little bit while also maybe doing my own thing, and it's so yeah, I appreciate the feedback there, and I have started not doing the black gradient at the bottom with some of the stuff, so yeah, thank you. G1 Transformed, I watched along because of the positivity found on your channel, and I'm a sucker for Star Wars too. Oh, thank you so much. I really try to be as positive as possible. It's difficult at the moment being positive when the channel isn't doing so well. It kind of bleeds into everything that I'm doing. And I'm sure some of you, you can sense it, maybe when you're watching some of the reactions, some of the content, that I'm not 100% happy at the moment. And to be completely honest, yes, this channel is a source of a lot of stress for me, and a lot of sleepless nights, and also because of the fact that I am doing all of this by myself, 99% of it, pretty much, or like, but maybe 90%, but I always like doing stuff like this with other people. I don't mind doing it by myself, but I think it's more fun when you do it with someone else. So of course that's also something that I want to get back to. And that would hopefully help. And then that's where those collaborations that I talked about comes into the picture, and some of the stuff I'm doing with Kat, and maybe I can also get Major Dad to join me for something else that's not Star Wars. Yeah, looking into having other people join me is that's going to be a big focus of mine, and I can focus on that now. I can spend some time on that now, since I'm not going to be watching as many series as I was just a week ago. Now that I am myself only doing Battlestar at the moment, before I start something new, I do, yeah, I can find the time to explore other avenues, so to say. Okay, William, I found your content a few years ago due to your movie reactions. Maybe you could increasingly use poll for some movie suggestions. Yes, I definitely want to do that as well. It's just, again, with the, yeah, finding the time to do those movie reactions. I don't know if you guys would at all be interested in me doing solo movie reactions, because that's a big potential investment on my part if they don't, if it doesn't work out. But Kat and I definitely want to do more movies. Like we recently did the newest Fantastic Four, and although we were a bit underwhelmed with the movie itself, and that's just, that's just us. It does not saying that anyone who enjoyed it or thought that it was amazing, that you're wrong at all. I'm very happy that you really enjoyed it. But it's, I don't know, that reaction isn't doing as well as I thought it would either. But maybe it's because the movie has already been out on digital for a couple of weeks, and we're late. And that is something that I'm just gonna not let you in on a secret. You probably maybe already know this, but there's a lot of competition when it comes to reaction channels, and especially when it comes to new stuff, new series, new movies. And it's really difficult for me to compete with a lot of the other channels out there, because a lot of, especially like a lot of the bigger channels, they have connections and stuff. They get sent screeners for series or movies, so they can watch them well in advance and just have them ready for when the episodes or the movies are available to the public, and then boom, their reaction, it's there. I cannot compete with that. I'm already behind here in Denmark because of the whole time difference, so it makes it very, very difficult, and that's maybe one of the reasons why I've been apprehensive when it comes to new things, new shows, new movies, is because I can't compete with the other channels. But maybe I should give it another go. Perhaps. But it's, yeah, in this YouTube economy, in the reaction space, it's just a lot of the time it's all about being first, being very quick, and I'm not necessarily quick. Even when it comes to editing, I'm probably fairly slow. I'm a slow editor, but I'm also a bit of a perfectionist. So like I take my time with it, and that is to my own detriment. But yeah, it's something that I need to work on. Okay, who's next? It was Grim Reapers. Agreed, your health is the most important. Thank you so much. I should get better at focusing on that as well. Scheming face chicken? Is that what it says? No, that can't be right. Is it? Maybe it is. Scheming. Sorry, it's just the text is very small for me here when I'm reading it. Oh man, would have loved to see the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions. Whatever works best for your channel, I guess. I'd name Severance if you're taking recommendations. I totally get your disappointment. I am also extremely disappointed that I'm not continuing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, for example, because I enjoy it so much. And I am still open to doing that one as a Patreon exclusive, just as uncuts, but I know that probably not a lot of people are going to join just to watch the uncuts, and you have to sync it up and everything. But I hope to be able to at least just continue it on my own, because I want to see where that story goes. I really want to. Okay, Rusin Ackman. The anime season very fruitless anyway, so most anime reaction channels do some changes too. Yeah, and I gotta be prepared for that, or open to that for sure. Yeah. Let Rafter. I hope I'm for sure not pronouncing all your usernames correctly, but I'm doing my best. I agree that watching shows that are currently popular would be better for your channel, but also please don't force yourself to watch shows that you aren't enjoying. That would burn you out for sure. Yes, I'm definitely not gonna do that. I'm never gonna choose something that I don't want to watch. I might, maybe, if I start a series and I am enjoying it to begin with, and then all of a sudden I'm not enjoying it, then I might drop it. Like, we've only done that once, like dropped a series because we didn't enjoy it, and that was The Witcher. Kat and I, we weren't enjoying it, so we stopped reacting to it, because why watch something that you're not enjoying? So yeah, for sure. Carl, again, actually haven't seen the Fantastic Four movie yet. Am I waiting for it to be free? So I haven't clicked on that reaction yet. Oh yeah, so maybe those numbers will pick up once the movie is out on Disney Plus. Once it's quote unquote free. So yeah, that makes sense. Spaceman Spiff. Your efforts have paid off. You are always a go-to channel for all Star Wars and comic content, among others. I've been a loyal follower and will support whatever you have the time and energy to offer. Ah, dude, that means so much. Thank you. And I know that there are a lot of you out there who are always here, and you're supporting the channel in whatever way you can. You're watching when you can, when it's something that you're interested in or that you've watched before, and I know that's the case for a lot of you, and I hope that you know that I am eternally grateful for that, that you guys are still here, and if I hadn't done something right at some point during all of this, then you guys wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have the channel wouldn't have any subscribers or anything like that. So I really, really appreciate you guys sticking around, and especially through the periods where you've been taking long breaks, or again watching stuff that you guys aren't interested in. So yeah, thank you so much again. Season 5 of The Boys. This is from now. No, wait, there was another one before that from Jason Dr. Oros. Competition is hard as there are so many channels. If you can find something that makes you stand out, that would be great. Being an amazingly positive guy is helping a lot, but it could not. But yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, exactly. So I need to be way more mindful of, like, okay, what am I choosing to watch here? What am I doing strategy wise? So that's why, yeah, again, taking a step back, it only makes sense. And unfortunately, it also only makes sense on a business level to then cancel some of the reactions, even though I hate doing it. I hate starting something and not finishing it. I hate it. All right. From now, NAO. It just sounds like I'm saying now as in NOW, but yeah, no. Season 5 of The Boys is coming out next year. Gen V is a spin-off that is currently on air, and I think it's popular to watch right now, and it seems that some characters of the Gen V will be on The Boys. Yeah, I was thinking about Gen V, but I already watched the first season on my own when it came out, and I'm watching season 2 now on my own as well. I didn't think that one was gonna do numbers. Also, if I look at other channels, bigger channels, and compare like how many views they're getting with their Gen V reactions compared to some of their other reactions, it seems like it might be underperforming, but yeah, it's too late for me to start that one now anyways, unfortunately. But once season 5 of The Boys comes out, I hope Kat and I, we can be there for that one. All right, Super Teasen. You could do Dan to Dan. It's popular and also very good. That is, yeah, for sure. Again, some of the current animes, I will for sure take into consideration. And as I said earlier in the stream, I'm gonna take a look at everything that's airing at the moment, everything that's ongoing at the moment, and see if I can build some sort of strategy off of that and say, okay, there's a season 2 or 3 of that show coming out in X amount of months. So if I start watching the prior seasons leading up to that, that might make sense. Like, for example, I know that no, I'm not going to say that because that's going to give insight to another channel, and I'm not quite sure if they've announced it just yet, if that's what they're... No, I'm pretty sure they have. There's another channel that is going to start watching Fallout now, for example, leading up to season 2. So they're going to watch season 1, and once they're done with season 1, go straight into season 2. That is something that I could maybe do with some of the animes. That's at the moment. All right, ML McMahon, I joined for Star Wars. I very much enjoyed your Loki reactions. I have been meaning to watch your Battlestar Galactica reactions, so I will be sure to do this, and I hope that helps you and your metrics. It for sure will. Like, if some of you guys out there have been apprehensive, or I don't know if you've been thinking about watching this Battlestar Galactica, for example, but haven't yet, then please consider doing so. I'm enjoying that series so much, and I'm continuing that one in particular because it's one of my favorite things that I've watched in a long while. I'm so invested in that show. So it would just feel wrong for me to end it here and then watch like the last season on my own. I really don't want to do that with with Battlestar. I really don't. All right, Cass. Oh, hey, Cass. Been a while. Hope you're doing well, mate. Sort of. Haven't been on YouTube a whole lot recently, but always trying to catch reactions here and there. Love the Andor reactions with Major Dad. Thank you so much. I also loved doing those with Major Dad. I missed that show already. All right, from Acres Dicumbra. Wow, I am butchering that. I'm so sorry. Again, the text is very small, so I really have to squint. Morning for me. My alarm went off, so I'd get the garbage bin moved to the curb. So I thought I'd have to press play. I thought I'd have you play as I try to pick. Wow, I'm also butchering that. So I'd have you play as I try to go back to sleep for a couple of hours. Just wanted my virtual buddy here. I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Hey, beautiful lie. One Piece. Kat and I are, hopefully we're going to be able to do the second season of the live action One Piece series when it comes out. But starting the anime, that's too daunting for me. Sorry, that One Piece is not something I'm gonna get into. That's way too many episodes. I'm gonna be doing that for an eternity, and if the numbers start going down and I want to commit to it, and unfortunately I'm not gonna do that one. Snuggle Muffins, love that name. Nick and Steven, the channel I was talking about before, yeah. Grim Reapers, a very good anime I'd recommend is the Apothecary Diaries. I'll look into that one. Spill the beans. SLC88, my 2 dream shows for you and Kat to react to is X-Men 97 and The Haunting of Hill House. They're on the list, and we'll look into it for sure. Like, we have been talking a lot about some of those like Haunting of Hill House kind of shows, and also getting into maybe just some more horror stuff, because I know horror reactions tend to do all right, and you'll be getting to see a completely new side of me, because I'm a scaredy cat. I'm really not good with horror, so I'm just gonna be sitting like all the time. But maybe that would be entertaining for you guys. I don't know. Scheming face chicken. Sorry, is that really what it says? It seems like it. All right. I don't know how it performs on channels, but I'd recommend, if only for watching personally, if you haven't already, Firefly and Silo. Speaking as someone who subbed for Dark Reactions, love Firefly. Watched it way back when. It still hurts that it got cancelled, but I'm not gonna open up that old wound. And Silo, I have watched the first two seasons, so unfortunately not going to be doing that one. But still good suggestions, and I encourage you to throw in some more suggestions, if you have them. I'm always open, and especially right now, open to any kind of suggestions, anything really. But I see the clock is ticking, unfortunately, and I have to go pick up the little one at kindergarten. So just a sec. I'm just gonna see if Kat is still here. If Kat has already, is already in the car and on the way to pick up the little one, then I'll come right back and probably continue a little bit. But just give me a sec. Quick sec. Sorry about that. Ah, yeah, that was my bad. I was supposed to go with Kat to pick up the little one, kindergarten, but I didn't. I wasn't looking at the time, so I'm gonna stay here with you guys for at least another maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes. If you have any other questions or anything like that, and I'll do like a quick recap of what I've been talking about so far. Just a quick look at the chat again. They are making a new One Piece anime, basically a One Piece Brotherhood. LOL. It will be seasonal and fewer episodes. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. I'll look into it. Oak, Pokemon Professor. Your all's reactions to Loki season 2 and responding to Yggdrasil is still my absolute favorite. Oh, I thank you so much. And I mentioned it earlier in the stream that yeah, that Loki season 2 finale is one of our favorite things ever, and it seems like yeah, you guys really liked our reaction there. And it's also one of the reasons why Kat doesn't really want to watch Doomsday, because it's like, no, that ending with Loki was perfect. Don't bring him back in. Don't undo it. I'm not even interested anymore. Frag off. Which is fine. I can respect that. Rustan Akman, I agree with Dan the Dan, and Apothecary Diaries are really good, and feel free to give us more polls. Alrighty, I'll take that into consideration. SLC88, yes, that was a great reaction, Professor Oak. Oh, okay, just agreeing. Yes, all right. Jason Tran, what about more classic, beloved movie reactions? I haven't had time to watch TV shows, so to watch reactions to TV shows and movies are... Wait, sorry, the chat just jumped. I'll redo that one. What about more classic, beloved movie reactions? I haven't had time to watch TV shows, or to watch reactions to TV shows, and movies are one and done. Yes, that's right. And that is a trend that I have been seeing a lot on YouTube and with other reaction channels, doing way more movies. It seems like in the the state of the world right now, it seems like people don't always have time to dive into a whole series, and then also a whole like reaction series to that series. So movies are quicker; they're one-off, and you don't have to check back every week, and it's just like a quick fix. Although those videos are typically longer, but yeah, I see that trend, and want to do more movies for sure. That is also something I have been thinking about when it comes to the solo reactions. That okay, maybe solo reactions to series, not a good idea. Solo reactions to movies, perhaps, maybe, if you guys are interested. But again, I need to be willing to try out things, put up some videos, be it like the first couple of episodes of a show, or maybe even try out a movie, and then look at the numbers and be like, okay, the numbers are there. I'm gonna continue doing this. This is this is a good sign. I'm doing the right thing. Or the numbers aren't there. I'm not gonna continue doing this. I'm not even gonna continue down that path. So I need to be more willing to do stuff like that. Try out a thing. If it doesn't work, then try out a new thing instead of, just continuing with the thing that's not working. Where was I? Yes, okay. The Pokemon Professor is back. I think it'd be really fun to see you all react to some classic American films, but that could just be the American in me speaking. Yeah, perhaps. Again, looking into doing more movies. McMahon, regarding the competition, I'm sure this is a hurdle. I am loyal to folks like you and Kat and you and Major Dad, and I will always seek out your reactions. You have your own unique vibe. Thank you so much, and I hope that is one of the reasons and one of the things that will make people stick around or return to the channel. Is if I start doing more shows and movies that you guys are actually interested in, that you are going to check them out because you maybe like us and our vibes. Hey River, P, have people make suggestions on community posts? The channel will get more interactions than make a poll from top recommendations. The polls, exactly. I'm gonna do that more. When people get what they want from a poll, they will want to say thank you by joining Patreon. Maybe. That wasn't the case with Full Metal Alchemist at all. So, you can never be 100% sure. And then we have a super chat from A Beautiful Lie. Thank you so much. I hope you do more gaming streams. The return of Halo, maybe? Gears of War. I think you would enjoy the Persona series. Yeah, gaming is something that I also mentioned earlier during the stream. I really want to get back to that. And now that I have more time on my hands and I'm not spending all of my time on shows that's not doing well anyhow, I can do some more gaming. Because again, that's just me sitting down here, playing a game, having fun with you guys. I don't have to edit it afterwards. And then there's potentially some more support coming in there. Again, if I'm thinking about the financial aspect here, that if you guys are willing to throw in some super chats, for example, then you can do that during a live stream. You're not gonna do that during a normal reaction video. So even if the ad revenue isn't there, then there might be coming in some extra support for the channel through super chats or otherwise. So yeah. How about Peacemaker? That would have been great if we had done that on the channel. But we didn't do the first season. We watched the first season on our own, and we're watching the second season on our own right now. Kat and I, when we have some time in like late evenings when the little one is asleep, then. So it's not gonna be that one, but I'm really gonna take a long hard look at all the ongoing shows and what's coming up. A Beautiful Lie again. Horror movies are good. Yes. Again, horror movies, horror shows could definitely be a thing, but it's all about trying it out and seeing if the views are there, if you guys are showing up or not. Then we have Jeeves So series. Again, butchering the names. Only just catching this. Have a horrible feeling the Battlestar Galactica reactions are stopping. Hope not. Jeeves Osiris. Thank you so much. just splitting that up, putting in that, yeah, that helped a lot. It's fine. Don't worry. The only series that is an exception to all of this, and I'm going to continue it no matter what, it is Battlestar Galactica. I'm going to finish that one. I actually just, before, during this live stream, I just watched Razor. So that's where I am in Battlestar Galactica, if you're curious. I can't wait to get into the final season. So excited. And of course, if you aren't aware, you should be aware by now, but if you aren't aware when it comes to Battlestar Galactica reactions, that there are early reactions on Patreon and with the memberships. Like I am consistently like 10 episodes ahead with that one. So yeah. Yeah, our names can be tricky. Agrestic Umbra. Yes, that is. You guys do choose some tricky names, but I respect it. I totally do. Okay. So to sum up what I've been talking about in this video, or in this stream, because I have to wrap it up in a few minutes. Some of the solo reactions, I'm gonna have to cancel them. I'm gonna have to stop doing Superman and Lois and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm not seeing any return on my investment there. Unfortunately, I was really, really, really hoping to continue them and do them, like do all of it, all the seasons, all the episodes, but it just doesn't make sense for me financially to spend all of my time watching and editing shows that you guys aren't watching, or where you aren't joining Patreon or the YouTube memberships. I have to treat this as a business, and I have to learn that now. So this is me taking a step back, rethinking my approach. What is going to happen then? I'm going to continue Battlestar Galactica. I'm going to finish that one. Kat and I will be watching Fallout Season 2 when that one airs. We've started watching Vinland Saga, Kat and I. So I'm going to try to put out those reactions soon and see if you guys are interested. Then I'm going to, me by myself, most likely gonna try out some new shows in the near future. If the numbers aren't there, I'm gonna stop watching immediately, and then I'm gonna try out something new, and I'm gonna keep trying out something new until the numbers are there, and until it makes sense financially. I'm gonna do some more game streams. I'm gonna try doing those as well and see if that can be something that will lift the channel, so to say. Regardless, I want to do game streams. Yeah, I'll do some more posts soon about that. And I really, really, really want to check out this new collab feature on YouTube. So I'm going to be reaching out to some other channels, some other reaction channels, most likely other solo reaction channels, and see if they're interested in doing some reactions with me. It can be on this channel, or it can be on their channel. It can be movies, or it can be a straight up series. Don't know yet, but I'm gonna look into that. So I'm gonna spend some time, looking into that. I'm gonna do more polls once I get into hopefully the groove of it, and I find some series and stuff that makes sense. I'm gonna take a long, hard look at everything that's ongoing at the moment, both anime or anything live action. Gonna take a long look and see what makes sense here for me to maybe get into, and what would I like to watch as well. Because don't worry, I'm not gonna start watching something that I'm not interested in, and I'm not just gonna do it for the money, even though I wish, again, I could do this just because I'm enjoying it and just take money out of the equation, but I can't if I want this channel to be successful. So them's are my thoughts. That's where I am at the moment. I don't exactly know what's gonna happen in the coming weeks and months, other than me trying out some new things. But I just wanted to take this time to actually talk to you, and not just write up another post and try to explain it in so many words. I like doing this instead. I like communicating with you all, like as much as it's not face to face, but as close as we can get here. So there we go. All right, gonna take a last look at the chat to see if there is anything else in there. Bum 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 bum. Live calls, yes, exactly. McMahon, some of the big channels I don't watch. Don't discount. Many of us are loyal to channels not based on their popularity, but on the nature of the reactions. You, Cat, Major Dad, are a breath of fresh air. Thank you so much again. I really, really appreciate that. It always warms the heart. It truly, truly does. Bardic Desperation. Hey, it's been a while. Just catching this. Still rooting for you. Thank you so much. Sending hearts. Peverell the Third, Peacemaker. Unfortunately, I already mentioned that. I'm not going to be watching that one because watching that on the side, so to say. Kat and I watched the first season together, watching the second season together right now during the evenings. Bardic, again, whatever happens, thank you so much for all you've done. Thank you for being here. It's understandable. Movie trailer reaction also maybe bring more views. Yeah, I should probably look into doing some more trailer reactions. Dula, hey, it's been a while. I'm watching From TV series. Nice bit of horror. Mystery box. Gonna look into that one. But again, your channel is genuinely one of my favorite things on YouTube. Aw, thank you. And even though I don't have as much time to watch as I do the joys of full-time work, I still love your work. Thanks again. And again, I understand. We're all busy. We all have busy lives, and we're all in a world where we're just... everyone is getting even more and more busy and stressed, and so many horrible things going on in the world, and it's difficult to find the time to actually watch stuff nowadays. So I totally understand that, and I appreciate that you guys are here, that you've taken the time to be here, and then you take the time to watch some of the stuff that we're putting out on the channel. So yeah, thank you. Take care of yourself and your family. Hope this keeps bringing you joy. Thanks again. Thank you. Dula, I suspect the Night of the Seven Kingdoms will be big. You might be checking that one out. I didn't do the second season of House of the Dragon on the channel because it was like in the middle of me taking a break, and also from what I could tell, people were a bit disappointed with the second season of House of the Dragon. So maybe I'll get back to the world of Westeros when we get A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I've actually read those short stories, so I'm already familiar with them, although I've forgotten a lot about it. But I'm very much familiar with the tales of Dunk and Egg. Jeeves Osiris, appreciate the update. Really wish you the best. Keep doing what you enjoy. Thank you so much. Chronically Online Millennial. Love that name. Yo, Sonny, it's Mickey. This seems to be something affecting all YouTube channels, even us. We've also had talks about dropping shows. Mickey from the Normies. Oh, thank you so much for joining, for checking in, and I hope just hit my mic. Recently, or I'm watching your Battlestar Galactica reactions at the moment. So yeah, just recently watched one of your reactions. But yeah, it seems like something is happening that's affecting all of us, and we maybe all of us have to take a step back with certain things and rethink our approaches here. But maybe, this whole collab feature that I talked about, it can be something that can help out some of us, or we can help lift each other up or something. I don't know. It's YouTube effing up the algorithm. It for sure fucking is. That I can't even figure out that thing out anymore. And it's yeah. I don't need to say any more words there. Beautiful lie. Ruby has a strong fan base. If you find yourself reacting to it, I'm sure they will bring some views. So yeah, I'll look into that one. Bardic, in terms of channels beyond the big ones, there's a semblance of Sanity, which has done some really great content. I feel like you guys would vibe well. yeah, I'll look into their channel. Faux show. Um, Jason Tran, love your reactions and will continue to support when I can. Okay, but again, maybe consider repurposing some content for Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks. Also do some short form content, comments and insights, film reviews, etc. There's a lot of content creators there. Yes, I hope to be able to find the time to do some more short form stuff as well, because that is going to help the channel. Like I'm doing a lot of, I'm doing some shorts at the moment. It's just not for my own channel. I'm actually doing it for Nick and Steven. But I should do them for myself as well. Yeah. And hey, my mom is here with a bunch of hearts. Thank you. Nifty that you read Duncan and Egg. It's been over a decade since I read it and look forward to the series. Watched the teaser and I'm thrilled. Or I'm interested. Yeah, for sure. Me too. And Mickey again, glad you're continuing Battlestar Galactica. So say we all. So say we all. Hell yeah. Love to talk to you guys about it at some point. There's so much to talk about with that one. But you've watched it before, haven't you, Mickey? You watched it already before you and the rest of the normies started doing it on the channel, right? Cow, so beautiful that my world am melting. Normies and Sonny, yes, please. Oh, that way, yes. I don't want your worlds to melt, but your world to melt. Yeah. Normie Peacemaker intro dance was fire. Hell yeah. So say we all. Some Nikki and Steven collabs would be fire, to be honest. Yeah, I have talked with Steven about it before. It's just that they're also very, very busy. So, like, we're all busy and trying to get our channels, you know, to work and to stay profitable. But, yeah, it's an uphill battle with a lot of it. Even if you do have a very successful YouTube channel, I'm sure that as Mickey just mentioned, like even the normies have to reconsider some things, right? Yeah, and yeah, you did watch it before. I thought so. Okay, with spooky season coming up, there's some amazing horror shows you could get into. Yeah, Haunting of Hill House, Midnight Mass, Fall of the House of Usher. Yeah, all the Mike Flanagan stuff, to be honest. Kat and I, we've talked a lot about that, and that is something that's on the list. Faux show. Do you game online? Let's game sometime. Some good games coming out lately. Look into ARC Raiders at end of month. Gonna be huge. I would love to do that, man. I would love to. We already did one collab about the Expanse Telltale game, and even though we didn't get to play it together, I still really enjoyed that. So if you guys are open to some of that, then so am I. Faux sure. Let's talk, maybe on Discord or something. Kaoops. Yes. Hi, Sonny. Just tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm unfortunately about to wrap up the stream. I said I would do so like 15 minutes ago now, but you guys are still here, so am I. Oh, that's great. All right, we'll talk soon, Mickey, for sure. Been watching Mickey play Marvel Rivals. I actually haven't played Marvel Rivals. Maybe I should check it out, because I love gaming. I'm always open to that, and I'm sorry that I haven't been doing more of that on the channel, because I know you guys enjoy it too. Seems like so I will get back to it, either by myself or playing with someone else like Mickey or yeah, some other reaction channels, or yeah. Again, I'm really gonna do my best to look into doing some more collaborations, especially with the new collab feature. Then it makes sense. Any plans to collab with Kyle Katan? I'd love to collab with Kyle again if he's open to it. So yeah, he's definitely also one of the people that I'm gonna be reaching out to. Bardic Desperation again. The reactor channels that thrive right now seem to be doubling as film series critics, commentators, I suppose. Yeah, seems like it. Like Christian Harloff, for example, he's been he doesn't want to call himself a critic, but he's been doing the movie critic thing for a while, and with series and live shows, and he also, of course, did the Schmodown, and he's now getting into reaction, so doing all of that with reaction, and it seems to be working out for him. So, yeah, maybe I could also look into doing more of that, but in general, I also want to do more like this because I just like talking to you guys. Yes. Take off when you need to, Sonny. Don't mind us. Yeah, don't. I'm going to. I'm gonna do it in a few seconds or a few minutes here. The content creator / influencer grind is cruel. Don't burn yourself out, mate. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you. I will. I'm trying. I'm doing my best here. But yes, it has gotten increasingly more cruel over the years. It wasn't like this when we first started out doing reactions back in 2019, which isn't even that long ago, but a lot has happened since. Yeah. Any interest in South Park? I noticed some people reacting to a few episodes. I've always been watching South Park, so I'm pretty much up to date on that one. But thank you for the suggestion at least, and I wanna, again, I want those suggestions, so keep them coming. Even if it is something that I have watched before, we've watched before. Don't be shy. Throw in those recommendations. Other than yourself, P reviewed, and Jay and Adam is probably my go-to reactor channel. Thank you so much, and those are also some great channels, great people. Say hi to my beautiful grandson. I will definitely. I'll give him a big hug and a kiss from his grandma. All my love to both of you three, actually. Yes, thank you so much. Live show reactions might be cool concept you could try out. Yes, for sure. There's a lot to get into. Preacher, another great show. If you want a suggestion, thank you so much for that. Yes, keep the suggestions coming. If you're watching this live, thank you so much for joining me here. I didn't think that this. Color me surprised in the best way possible. I actually didn't think that any of you were going to join me here live. So thank you again for doing that. Thank you so much for putting in so many great suggestions and questions and things in the comments here, in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, again, just keep those suggestions coming. What would you like to see me do? What would you like to see us do here on the channel? I'm always open to your suggestions, and I appreciate all of you so much. I appreciate you being here. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate it. If you've been here for a long while and following along, and if you're like a loyal subscriber, or if you're a patron or a member, I just thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. You have no idea. This is what I love about doing this, is connecting with you guys. It really is. And I think I've lost sight of that. So I'm gonna, again, take a step back, recalibrate the whole thing, and then I'll see you hopefully very soon with some more updates, some more live streams, game streams, new shows, new movies. Let's see if we can make this thing work. All right. Thanks again. Thank you so much. Is there any last questions? Bit of a long shot. Cat being sciencey. Maybe there's something to be done about science or sci-fi. Yeah, maybe. We'll look into it. I'll look into it. Thanks again, guys. And I'll see you as soon as possible. May the force be with you, I was about to say, but yeah, sure. May the force be with you. So say we all. All of that stuff. Bye, guys.